A group of students bury a girl who is still alive cruelly. What caused them to do such barbarian thing? Let us find out. Spoiler alert. It begins with the girl is being buried. Then she mentions that when we make a mistake, we must apologize. This shows that when we do something wrong to someone, we must say sorry and should never make the same mistake. Today, a beautiful girl, Nanno, enters a new school, making 3 young handsome boys who are basketball players eager to see her in her class because they want to observe her beauty. After they looked at her from the outside, they are already obsessed with her. Incorrectly, they overthink that she is interested in them. Soon, the teacher punishes them because they skipped the training class. Seeing that, Nanno asks her new classmates about those 3 boys. A friend named Tim sitting next to Nanno, who is lovely and chubby, tells Nanno that those 3 guys are popular and they always come to check on a female beauty. Tim also likes the 3 men, but it seems impossible for them to notice her because they have many fans. Back to the 3 boys, the teacher also punishes them for running around the flagpole, and it seems like all of them want to know about Nanno so much. By the way, Nanno's arrival is remarkably interesting to the students at the school. They seem to prejudge Nanno's personality, her study background, and her body. Now, a boy among the 3 men asks Nanno's friend to take snack for Nanno, but Nanno refuses to get it because she does not like it. Her chubby friend angrily mentions that she does not eat anything that is left over by Nanno. On the other hand, another friend seems to enjoy the snack. It does show that Tim starts to hate Nanno because she is jealous of Nanno getting attention from the guy she likes. Shortly afterward, the 3 boys hand over 2 concert tickets to Nanno's friends in order to exchange for inviting Nanno to their house party because their parents have business out of the town. The 2 girls immediately refuse to accept the request because it appears all the boys have ulterior intentions. The chubby friend thinks that everyone is following and loving only Nanno, making her even more jealous of Nanno, yet the other friend named Teo seems to be okay about it. Tomorrow, the boy gives a white rose to Nanno, but she mentions that she doesn't like roses. Hearing this, her friend starts to send a message about Nanno who is so pretentious. And then others also say that she pretends not to like, but actually she wants to flirt with the 3 men. And they continue to send bad messages about her. What even worse is that they jump to oversimplify that Nanno would be happy to have sex with any man for free. Today, one of the 3 boys asks Teo to explain some lesson for an upcoming exam, but the boy seems interested in seeing Nanno, which angers Teo, and she leaves the room angrily to cry in the restroom. At this time, Teo is so furious with Nanno and jealous of her because her crush is attracted to Nanno. After crying, Teo came out and said that she would go to the concert, which confirmed that they would bring Nanno to have a drink at the boys' house. During the small party, all the boys are drinking like crazy and became drunk, while Nanno seems normal as if she is drinking water. The 2 girls plan to use sleeping pills to make Nanno unconscious. Now, jealousy blinded these 2 girls to the level where they cannot look back. The 2 of them give the drink with 5 sleeping pills to Nanno. Shortly, she became unconscious and one of the other boys bring Nanno into the room with the intention of assaulting her, and the other 2 will do it after him. This boy is about to rape her, but she regains consciousness surprisingly, and she told him that he should have asked her for sex. Actually, the boy should have said sorry to her because what he did was wrong, yet he didn't even say sorry and still wanted to force her. Nanno wanted to give her friends a chance to open the door for her, yet her female friends didn't do it, but they recklessly said they could let her out when the boy finished. Therefore, the boy abused her with all his strength, and the other boys outside eagerly wanted to sleep with her after the first boy. All of them seems to enjoy this moment and forgot what was right or wrong. During his cruelty to Nanno, he seems to enjoy it, yet Nanno screams and laughs like a crazy person, so he had to stop her by squeezing her neck until she died in vain. Now the boy was so scared of her silence and he asked everyone to come in. Now they are all in shock, but no one was planning to help her. Instead, they were afraid of being arrested. Afterward, the girls immediately suggested that they would get rid of her. A moment later, they took Nanno to an isolated place and buried her. Suddenly, everything turned upside down when Nanno came to life. Nevertheless, they didn't show any mercy to this poor girl. They hit her with the digging tool on her head and hurried to bury her even though she was still alive. After burying her, they all apologized for their actions. In the morning, they all came to school, but they all were traumatized about what they did last night. Mysteriously, Nanno comes to school as usual, which shocks her friends, and they don't want to talk to Nanno because they think she is not Nanno. Seeing this, the five of them then discuss what to do next, saying that Nanno should be killed again because she knows all about them and their unforgivable action. A few moments later, Nanno comes to pick up her forgotten phone bravely. Nanno laid in bed and picked up her phone. To all of them, it was like horror seeing Nanno playing all the conversation the day she was raped in her phone, because it was all the evidence that could make them arrested. The sound reminds all of them and what they did to Nanno without mercy. So again, they try to kill her one more time. They are making the same hell of mistake and apologize continually. They do it over and over again with a lack of consideration, a lack of self-control, jealousy, a lack of self-awareness that plunges them into an unforgivable pit of guilt. But the mistake this time was on Nanno, who would not keep quiet. No matter how many times they tried to kill her by kicking her repeatedly, they refused to stop and continued to kill her until they ran out of options. They all had to run away with horror. After this activity, Nanno continued to go to school as usual, while the group of those who tried to kill her began to fear and cause mental problems. What do you all think about this punishment? Would you all forgive such people if they had never accepted their guilt? They know how to apologize, but they never correct their mistakes. You can be forgiven if you all stop your evil deeds.